Hey there, this is the Starlink Gen3 router and I really don't like it. It runs hot, uses a lot of power, and you've got very little control over your own network. So stick around if you want to see how I'm going to replace this, run my Starlink off of 12 volt, use less power, and have better control over my network. So there are two parts to this project. One is this, the Cowfish Starlink integration kit, which is a POE injector, essentially, power over Ethernet injector, which runs off 12 volt and powers the Starlink dish and then connects to your router. So this is the POE injector in the flesh. It comes with an XT60 connector on the back, and you can order it with different power connection options. I've chosen it just with the bare fly leads because that's all I need to be able to connect into my system. There's the front of it. So you've got your connection to the Starlink dish and the other to your Van Connect, and then the status lights and an on-off switch. The second part to the project is the Cowfish Van Connect. This is a 12 volt router that runs open WRT, control over your own network. So I'll be able to do things like DHCP reservations, set my own firewall rules and all those kinds of things. So this is going to be key for some of the projects I've got coming up where I want more control over my network. So here's the router itself. You've got your Ethernet ports, so WAN port, that's the one that goes to the integration kit to go to the dish, and then you've 4 Ethernet ports. You've got USB and a SD card slot. I think it's SD card. Antenna mounting points. In the box it has mounts to screw to it, so you can mount it on a wall. It has your antennas, power cable and an Ethernet cable. Seems to be good kit. It seems to be well made, feels good. So first up, I need to figure out where they're going to go. Okay, it's a few days later and I've been thinking about where I was going to place things, and so I've decided that I'm going to mount the router on the other side of the wall here behind the driver's seat. I don't want it mounted like just in your face on the wall somewhere inside the van here, but I don't want it up in this overhead cupboard where it gets really hot. That was pretty straightforward. So now I will connect up this in here. I have a spare fuse position on my fuse block to power up the router. 2 new networks, 5 gig and 2.4 gig networks. I think that might be enough for tonight. I'll come back to this tomorrow. Okay, I'm sparing you watching me do all the wiring and everything, but basically what I've decided to do is bring the feed from this switch down into the electrical cupboard down here, and I'm going to feed the Starlink integration kit through a relay so that its actual power feed will come from the fuse block down in here instead of through that switch up there. That means that I'm putting less current through that circuit and I can feed it direct from here. So relay is going to go here, Starlink integration kit here. I'm just carrying on with the wiring at the moment. Okay, so I've got all the wiring done down in here now, and I'm ready to plug in the cable from the dishy and power the system up and see if it works. So the reason I've put the integration kit down in here rather than up in the top where the Starlink router used to be, two reasons really: heat, it's cooler down here, and also proximity to my fuse panel. So I've got a shorter run of cable. Let's plug this thing in and see if it goes. For the moment I'm just coiling up the spare Starlink cable in here. In time I'll probably shorten the cable, but I just want to make sure everything's working properly first. So that's off. So we should be able to flick that on and flick the switch on at the top. So the indicator lights show that it's powered on, that it's got a connection to the dish, and approximately how much power it's using. So that's a good sign. Let's see whether we're online. Here's the van connect. It's now showing a WAN connection, so it's a connection to the dish. Okay, there we are. We're showing as online. We're on the low speed data plan at the moment, so there's no point in doing a speed test. Well, it seems to be working well enough. Hard to tell really because the Starlink's in standby mode, but I have noticed that I'm getting, well, I once had a notification saying that there was a cabling issue. I haven't used a shielded cable between the integration kit and the router, so I'm going to run, I've got some shielded Cat 5 here from our old Gen2 Starlink, so I'm going to make up a patch lead that is shielded to go between the two components, see whether that performs better. I have tested this cable and it seems to be fine, so it's much longer than it needs to be. I think I'll poke that through the hole before I put an end on it though. Wire order correct. Orange, white, orange. Green, white, blue. Blue, white, green. Brown, white, brown. Let's chuck the tester on that. Okay, that looks good. Go plug the router end in. It's the Starlink booting. Looks happy enough at the moment. I've only seen the error message I was seeing the once. I don't really expect to see it again. Starlink's now showing as online. Be interesting to see what power use is like over the next little while. I suspect that it will be using less power than the Starlink router. So my reasons for wanting to put in the Van Connect system and do away with the Starlink router are partly because I don't like the Starlink router, the amount of power it uses and the lack of security and the lack of control. And I've decided that I probably am going to put Home Assistant into the van. I've got the Home Assistant green. I'm not really using it in the house effectively, but there are some things in the van that would be quite good to be able to automate and do. So I think that's where I'm headed in the future. That'll be, of course, another series of episodes. Hope you enjoyed this brief look at the Van Connect router and Starlink integration kit and the installation of it. Give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. As always, be kind. We'll catch you next time. See ya.